Hey, what's going on guys? Lag here, and thank you for joining me today for a Nioh 2 build video. Alright guys, in today's video I will be demonstrating the armor pieces and my stats for my tonfa belt. And as you guys have already noticed, I was not using poison on this particular belt. I want to start using more elements besides poison. And, I chose to use water on this particular build today, so I just basically wanted to push it to its limits and see how much I could do in terms of damage output and survivability. So starting off, these are my stats. Alright, going over to my armor pieces. Alright, so starting off with my tonfa, I prefer using this particular tonfa model, which is called the Ninja Tonfa. And that reason is because of the first skill, active skill key damage. I believe that stacks with active skill break and break. So that's why I prefer using this one. You want to make sure, you probably don't need to use saturation as much as I do. I try to get this on my weapon in both charms. You could probably roll something else if you wanted to. I don't know what you would roll there. That would be better than saturation, but anyway, I have saturation roll there. Attack bonus for courage. The change to attack for courage. I'm using life drain. And of course, like I said, I'm using active skill break and break. Alright, for your second weapon, guys, you definitely want to make sure you're using this. And this is the ODACHI for the Moon Prayer set. I would not worry about the rolls on this weapon because, ideally you want to be playing with your tonfas. But you want to make sure you have this on you so you can get that 4-piece bonus. And of course, the 4-piece bonus, like I told you guys before, if you watch any of my other build videos, is that alien bonus on the bottom. I'm going to explain another thing too as well as why I use that. And I believe there's a hidden attack bonus you guys may not realize you get when you use this. So I'll go ahead and explain to you what that is. Alright, so of course also I'm using the Black Fox mask. And the reason I'm using this mask, of course guys, is like I said in my last video for my SWITCHGLAIVE belt, is you get a damage bonus based on your Omnio magic power. And these are my rolls as such. I looked throughout my storehouse and I couldn't find any good rolls for the tonfa except Devastation. And I'm saving all those because I plan on doing a Devastation style tonfa build as well. But right now I'm still collecting and farming and all that stuff. So alright. This is my chest piece I'm using. This time I decided and opted out to use the Ginmei Omnio Mage set. And the reason I'm using that is because in my last video I did for my SWITCHGLAIVE, I used just one piece of Omnio Warrior. Well, in this particular build, I'm using 3-piece bonus from the Ginmei Omnio to get more magic power out of this set to help with my mask. And these are my rolls on my chest. Definitely, again, like I said, you want to make sure you get Omnio magic power on here and at least attack. Alright, and these are my gloves. I actually forgot to upgrade these gloves. But for right now, just to see what I'm using, here you go. I'm going to have to make these a 170, so I'll do that after I finish this video. Alright, and going down to my pants, guys, I'm using Moon Prayer again. Alright, and I forgot to roll Omnio Magic Power on here. So I'm glad I just noticed that just now. So just again, make sure you guys roll Omnio Magic Power as well. And these are my boots. And your 3 important rolls besides attack you want to make sure you get at least is Tenacity, faster Winded Recovery. And what that does is it allows you to recover faster when your guard is broken. So, you don't just stand there a little longer than usual. You just, you can come out of that a little bit faster, that stun lock phase. Alright. And for your charms, you just basically, you definitely want to have a Yasukani, but you want to also make sure you're using another charm with the similar role of saturation and Omnio magic power and such. Oh, you know what? Here, let me go ahead and explain to you why I'm using this set again. Alright. Why I'm using the Moon Prayer set. Again, I'm using this set because of that 4th piece bonus. And the reason I'm using it is I want to emphasize something to you. Take a good look at this and read it. It says, increases the amount of damage you deal in proportion to the negative status effects you're afflicted with. You're going to always start with one status element if you're using this particular talisman. And that talisman is Carnage. When you're using Carnage, you not only get a damage buff, but you get weakened armor. And if you read your status effects up top, when you're getting the buff, they're blue. When you're debuffed, they're red. And being that you're using the Carnage talisman as a buff, of course, like it says, when you do use it, it'll weaken your armor. That counts as a debuff. So therefore, with that debuff that you're getting from the Carnage, boom, you're getting it again from Moon Prayer. That's why I use this set. And like I told you guys a few times before in my previous videos, it works literally the exact same way like General of Kagetsu. If you ever play Nioh 1 and you use that set, you should know how good General Kagetsu really is. So, alright, and that's my opinion anyway. I feel it's a good set, so. Alright, and let's see. Again, also, don't worry about your ranged weapons neither, guys. You don't have to worry about these. Not important to this build or anything, so just trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I tell you what, let me show you guys actually too when I'm using on my cores. Nothing major. Kasha is mandatory for me because it allows you to move faster. So I'm always using Kasha on all my builds. She's like, that's my favorite core. So, these are my roles on my cores. Nothing major. And the last time I said you want to make sure you're using Gaiyuki for saturated damage. I'm sorry, I said Gaki. You want to make sure you're using Gaiyuki. That's what I meant. So Gaiyuki is the man. You want to make sure you're using him. And I choose to use Gaki. I actually like using this core, actually. So, alright, that's about all for that. So, let's go ahead and check anything else to make sure I'm not missing anything. I think I pretty much got it all. Alright, so I won't drag this out too long, guys. I just basically wanted to showcase this build I'm using for my tonfa setup. I can do a poison version if you guys like, but, I already know how strong poison is. And I have an incredibly good idea already of how high my damage will be with poison. But, I just basically wanted to, again, show you guys how good this build will be with water. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's best to just stick with one element in the game. Try to get used to using many elements if you can. My two favorite elements besides poison actually are water and lightning. With lightning being my favorite. Because it acts like sloth. So. But alright guys, that's about all, man. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I don't want to hold you guys up too much longer. I appreciate you stopping by. And I am currently working on a ODACHI build. But I do not want to just drop that out right away. I'm still testing it between 3 other sets. Because I'm looking for the overall best damage output without using poison. And, I'll see you guys then. Alright, other than that, you guys be safe. Later.